A new candidate has entered the race to represent the North Country in Congress. Local resident Lonnie Coons has announced his campaign to run for congressman in 2022 to represent New York's 21st District. According to Coons, his background is not in politics, as he comes from a blue-collar family and is a U.S. Army veteran. Coons said that he first gained interest in entering the political realm after his retirement from the U.S. Army.
Once I retired, I started listening to people talk, and I started doing my own research and realizing that every single person that's currently serving as a congressman or senator, they have this rhetoric speech of understanding us, the little guy, the middle class, blue collar American, but none of them, well, not very few of them have ever experienced that lifestyle.
During his military career, Coons was never stationed at Fort Drum, but he made several trips to the military base when he was stationed at the 10th Mountain Division at Fort Polk. Leading up to his retirement, he and his family chose to live near Fort Drum, and they now reside in Carthage, New York, and Coons works as a truck driver. He said that as a veteran and from growing up in a blue-collar family, he has a lot to bring to the table.
As coming from a blue-collar background, from normal upbringing, I can associate with people more readily. It's not a matter of me having to sit down and think about what the people need. I've experienced it. Specifically speaking about soldiers, again, I served for 20 years and 11 days. I know what it feels like to be a soldier and some of the plight that we feel.
With this, he said bringing more opportunities to the North Country military community is one of his top priorities. One
of the biggest problems with the North Country itself, as far as for people moving up here, and I saw this in the military, is this is one of the three places in the military that people kind of avoid. Fort Drum, Fort Polk, and Fort Irwin out in California. These are three places that people don't want to go to. And if they don't want to go there, they're definitely not going to stay there. So what I'd like to see, again, is a lot of infrastructure built to not only make soldiers want to stay, but make them want to come here to begin with. Part of my military rejuvenation for the North Country and the 10th Mountain Division would include a whole bunch of infrastructure for families and for the community. This is one of the few bases I've been to throughout my career that is actually very well intertwined with the community. But in doing so, there's certain amenities that the soldiers don't have that they would normally have. One of which is a better hospital, and I'd like to see something where working with the community, Fort Drum, they built a better facility that's shared between the two, as well as, again, some of the bases I've been to, they're open shopping for some of the new facilities. I'd like to build something that incorporates the local community into the experience of Fort Drum without necessarily having to put them through all the security checks and everything. So things would have to be built kind of on the border of the base where people in and out could work together.
Some of the other issues Coons is focusing on include political equality, reforms to the police and judicial systems, bail systems and prison systems, as well as focusing on budget reforms. Additionally, a major part of his campaign is his Operation Boots on the Ground, where he is set to walk the entire 21st District beginning in early January. He said that this will be a way to connect with local residents and hear concerns. Coons will embark on Operation Boots on the Ground on January 4th with a tentative end date of April 25th. He is set to face Congresswoman Stefanik in the 2022 election. For ABC 50 Now in Watertown, I'm Isabella Colello. For more local news, go to informnny.com or download the ABC 50 mobile app.